Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. Today our nation and citizens celebrate Memorial Day to honor our military heroes who gave their lives to make sure each of us woke up this morning with the ability to call ourselves Americans and to live freely in this great nation we call land of the free and home of the brave. While the way we celebrate Memorial Day this year may be different than any time in our nation's history, it does not change the fact that today we celebrate the heroic lives of men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our freedom, our Constitution, and our future. These brave and courageous souls fought and died beside others they had never met before from all different walks of life, and they never once questioned if they were doing the right thing. Even with fear in their hearts, they charged forward, knowing that defending America wasn't just the right thing to do, it was the only thing to do to protect the principles and ideals of the country they loved. The reality of their sacrifice is that many of them died having never met you or I, or even someone in our family. In fact, most of them fought and died in wars long before you or I probably even were born, and that newer generations probably have little knowledge of. While they fought before we were born, and many of their battles occurred decades ago, the stand they took back then, and that many take today, gives each of us the ability to live freely in a country that others are truly envious of. These great American warriors with hearts of heroes fought to protect our freedom of religion, freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, and even the right to now and forever be equal and free in our lives. They fought on beaches far from home, in jungles more dense than we could ever imagine, in seas deeper than the depth of time, and the darkest of skies that served as a landscape for their mission of good versus evil. Regardless of what branch of service they were in or what uniform they wore, they served as the first line of defense for our great nation, and as the last line in the sand that dared anyone to cross it while trying to bring harm our way. What they did was selfless, courageous, bold, audacious, frightening, and patriotic. Yet today, we all too often forget what Memorial Day is truly about. Often today is perceived as just another day of the year when we get a paid holiday from work, have a barbecue with family and friends, go to the beach, or even go boating. While it's great to celebrate with family and friends, what we as a nation must always do is not celebrate the day, but instead celebrate the true meaning of why Memorial Day exists. Folks, it's not just another holiday to go to the beach or relax in the pool. It's the holiday that gives us the freedom to go to the beach. It's the holiday that gives us the freedom to have other holidays like Easter and Christmas. It's the holiday that families across the country pause to remember their brave grandfather, grandmother, mom, dad, husband, wife, son, or daughter, who each gave it all for the greatest cause imaginable, the freedom of generations to come, and the promise that America will never fall. That, my friends, is why they fought, and why we as a nation can never forget the sacrifices they made and the nation they died to protect. So for me, Memorial Day is the holiday that brings me to my knees when I think about the lives we count as lost, but they count as given. It's the holiday that makes my heart break when I see what we call tombstones at Arlington, but our fallen heroes call home. And more than anything else, it's the holiday that makes me thank God I was born in the United States, where I can brag to people that I am an American. On behalf of our entire agency, we hope you and your family have a great Memorial Day, and that you will today and every day after pause to remember our fallen heroes who gave their lives so that we can stand tall as a nation. God bless, and God bless the United States of America.